We believe that local businesses make local communities thrive. It means revenue, it means employment, it means giving back to the community. So local business is super important. Hi, I'm Kelly Jones, Director of Sales for KWWL. At KWWL, we believe that small business is the backbone of our communities. And that's why we produce this program, Celebrate Local. We want you to watch this and enjoy looking at the impact of what local business has on our communities. You're going to get a chance to see in this program many of our local businesses that we work with every day. Them talking about the impacts of what they do in the community, their family history, and the heritage of what they've done, and what they're trying to build for the community. We ask you to celebrate local.
I was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. My father was working for a prosthetic company in the Twin Cities and had the opportunity to manage an office for them in Marshalltown, Iowa. So when we moved to Iowa in 1958, we moved to Marshalltown, Iowa. 2 years later, we moved to Waterloo, Iowa, because there was more business here. He convinced the owner of the company, and we've been here ever since providing orthotic and prosthetic care.
Peoples was founded by my grandfather, Jim Morris, back in '48. He started out at the back end of his brother's hardware store, then branched off and formed Morris Appliance Center in Evansdale, then moved here to the location at 451 McCourt.
I'd been in the flooring industry for quite a while and had talked to the previous owner of Honey Creek about potentially buying it, and have known how great of a business this is here, established in Manchester.
You know, growing up, I graduated from Cedar Falls High School, so Cedar Falls is, my hometown. I've never left. Went to UNI, graduated. There's no floors, so yeah, we call Cedar Falls home.
I started I'm born and raised here, graduated West High School. My dad had given me the book, The Magic of Thinking Big, and I was like, I think I need to get into sales. But what sells itself? I'm like, real estate. People love to buy homes, and I thought of all the great things that happened with the first home, the new marriage, the babies.
Fidelity started as this little bank in the town of Luxembourg and somehow has expanded to 30 local communities in Northeast Iowa. We love local communities. We love local businesses. That's the backbone of what our customers do, and it's the type of thing that we love to support.
There's been so many changes that have occurred. Technology changes, changes in the way things get billed and paid for, changes in the specialties at the local hospitals and some of the other therapy services and things like that in our community. But being here in Waterloo, Iowa, and constantly striving to do all the things that we can do to improve the lives of the people that we see is, that goal has never changed.
They represented being a staple of the community here in Manchester. There has been a furniture store here in this spot since 1951.
We've just kept on building here. We added on a warehouse in the mid-90s. That was under my father and his brother when they owned it. And about 5 years ago, I took over ownership, and so I'm now the third generation owner here. Trying to keep it going, and we now have more SKUs on our floor than we ever have before, and really doing big business here.
I jumped back in this market when I was 22 years old. I started knocking on doors. My slogan was, hire me, I'm fresh in the business, and start packing, right? And they were so supportive of me. This community has been so good to me.
We provide care the same way now. Maybe we have more tools at our disposal now, but we provide the same level of care now that we did in 1965, 1968.
Small business to me is, it's a huge part of community. From being able to donate to local causes, to sports teams, It's just, that's how a lot of people get their start.
We shop local as well. We understand what that means to shop somewhere and you have an actual person that is excited about what you're purchasing, that saying that when you buy something local, somebody does a happy dance. That happens to us too, so we totally get that feeling.
Celebrating local and investing in communities is something that my father and I talk about quite a bit, and really it's investing in your community is what makes the community grow. And when you have a community with things like good education, good opportunities for people to spend family time, that's good for the community and it's good for business, and we all benefit from that.
Well, local business to me is a company that is, owned by somebody that lives and works and shops here locally, and employed, or employing members of the community, and thus putting money back into our local economy, as opposed to the big corporations.
We see these people, we have conversations with these people. A lot of our job as interior designers is to get to know how people live, and you're within their homes. It just becomes more than just a transaction. It's a very personal and very, you end up being friends with your clients by the end because you've gotten to know them so well.
Yeah, we're definitely more relationship-based when we work with our clients.
Basically showing up and supporting those in your community that are investing in the community, trying to create growth in the community, and supporting them. Local is critical to the growth of the Cedar Valley, and so small business owners, these entrepreneurs are putting everything on the line to create opportunity in niche markets in our area, and so if we can support them, we need to.
The business aspect, the small town, the locally owned, the caring has never changed. The technology has changed. What we can do for people has changed, and our ability to improve lives has come forward so much over the last 50 years. The idea and the concept and the philosophy of caring hasn't changed a bit, and that's our goal.
Tell me how the day unfolds, everything I need to know. You've got me covered every single day. You're just a touch away. You're everywhere, got you everywhere. Everywhere I go, whoa, go. Everywhere I go, whoa, everywhere I go.
Main Street Waterloo is a nonprofit committed to being a thought and resource leader to assist downtown Waterloo in becoming a thriving place to live, work, and play. Building honest connections through collaboration, relationship building, and advocating for our community. That's why we support campaigns like KWWL's Celebrate Local, designed to help local business owners. To learn more, head to mainstreetwaterloo.org and help us enhance the vitality of downtown Waterloo.
At Honey Creek Furniture, we thrive on being involved in the community.
Me personally, I try to support as much small business as possible, especially local food restaurants.
Yeah, local business at Fidelity Bank and Trust is everything that we're about.
Keep it in the community, like you said. We're always helping. One of our biggest things is at the Houses into Homes, helping to refurbish a lot of the furniture that they want to get rid of.
When we started, I was involved in helping start Coffee and Camaraderie in the Cedar Valley. For the first number of years, all of those Coffee and Camaraderie meetings were held here in this building, the third Saturday of each month. We started with a handful of veterans, and our goal was to outgrow the space that we had here. And after a few years, we did outgrow that space.
We try to find that middle ground to being a larger furniture store that has all the availability of items in stock that we can as the larger companies, but staying in contact with everybody in the community and serving them and not being a giant corporate store that's kind of unattached from the community.
We also, I think, definitely care about our clients a little bit more than, say, a bigger corporation.
It's our customers, making their lives better, whether it be through the products and services we provide, the technology that we have. It's for our communities. We want our customers, our employees to have access to all the things that larger cities do.
In terms of overall volume, business volume, the VA is a big part of what we do. Not the largest part by any means, but a big part of what we do. Our time at Walter Reed Army Medical Center, to be a small company from Iowa, to be asked to go and provide those services and actually manage the prosthetics department at Walter Reed Army Medical Center 2003, 4, and 5 was a tremendous honor. And we were very proud to have been from Waterloo, Iowa doing that. And believe me, everyone there knew we were from Waterloo, Iowa.
Because we do believe in giving back to the community, we've kind of been highly involved with, the start of like Leader Valley. We are involved with Leader Valley, the school boards, the Waterloo School Foundation, so many Optimist teams, the Heroes Among Us with Mercy One.
Over the years, we've sponsored a number of, especially like Evansdale Youth Softball teams. We've gotten in with the Boy Scouts of America. We're the charter organization for a local Boy Scout troop here. And we've been in and out of a number of organizations over the years.
Served on school boards, city council, help out with fundraisers in the community, the schools, and we branch out in many areas, not just Delaware County, but Delaware and Buchanan and Lynn County.
There was a time when one of our patients was heavily involved in disabled sports activities, and so we got involved and stored some of their equipment, gave them space in the building, helped finance some of the things that they were doing for disabled sports, both in the community and up at the University of Northern Iowa.
One of the biggest things I like to do is shop with COP. Cedar Falls Police Department, partnered with the Cedar Falls Business Association, goes around several times a year, collects donations for like back to school, Christmas. It's nice to be able to support. I think I'm up to 4 or 5 kids a year right now. Each kid gets to go out and, it's really also makes maybe some underprivileged kids that have been told cops are bad, shed a different light on them. That's the one I'm most passionate about because I know it stays in the community and it supports local kids.
Basically a lot focused on kids, a lot focused on their future. A lot of things that we contribute to are based on pouring into kids, their needs, because we want to create individuals. We want to help stimulate individuals, create great opportunities for them to actually come back and want to thrive in the Cedar Valley.
We pour into our communities both on what might be looked at as small scale, such as, scholarship programs for our high school seniors, to large scale projects such as, fair, Hillcrest Family Services.
Reflections in the Park.
Reflections in the Park. We've done things in the past, such as sponsoring fine arts centers, living centers, libraries.
We definitely do a lot of donations to local schools. Every year we do the Breast Friends, their golf outing. We sponsor that.
We had a young lad that had some neurologic issues. And he wanted to play Little League Baseball. And he was told over and over and over, you can't do that. You can't do that. We made him braces. And over time, we finally found a coach that would let him be on the team. And he went on to play Little League Baseball wearing his braces. It doesn't sound like a big thing, but that young man is an adult now. I still hear from him every few years, and he reminds me of that battle that we went through together and the impact that had on his life.
The Leader in Me program, is a massive impact to our market. And that speaks volumes, but it creates impact in the Cedar Valley. Raising leadership is a huge thing for us. And so we support those kinds of things. The schools, leadership, anything kids related. And then just the heroes among us, just naming out people that are making an impact in our market. Like just things like that are foundational to growth in our community.
For over 70 years, you've relied on News 7 KWWL to be a trusted voice in your community. Some days the news is easy to deliver. Others, it's a little tougher. But at News 7 KWWL, we've always strived to bring you the local news you need with honesty, integrity, and accuracy. That's a commitment that continues to this day and for decades to come. We're KWWL, and you can always trust that 7 has you covered. Tornadoes, thunderstorms, lightning, floods. Severe weather season is here, and the Storm Track 7 weather team is ready for anything. 7 track storms using the latest technology. Storm Track 7 Live Doppler Radar. Storm Track 7 Live WeatherCam Network. Storm Tracker 7 on the road. And Storm Track 7 drone in the sky. Trust Eastern Iowa's most accurate weather team to do whatever it takes to keep you safe. 7 track storms.
We interact with the people that we serve in our community, in our churches, in our schools, at sporting events. I go to a Blackhawks game and I'll run into half dozen patients that we see. Most of the people at the Blackhawks game don't know that they're walking on our prosthesis.
We pride ourselves on providing the best possible customer experience. We're all Apple certified technicians. We really care. It's about experience, and you're just not a number in the line.
I used to give my dad a bunch of crap because he would just always just talk people to death. And, now that I see it, it was just more that he wanted to get a good sense of who the person was and how they used the machines. And with that can provide a better understanding to the customer.
We're trying to expand. We're trying to get more products, get newer, updated looks, while keeping the traditional staple of our business. And one thing we will never get rid of is our helpfulness to the customer.
I think it just makes you feel better all around. You feel more connected to your community that you're living in, that you're dealing with on day to day, and it just makes it a happier team building, bonding, because we all are in kind of the same boat and we can relate to each other and the community as well.
They feel like family, they're friends. I've known them for so long. We all have the same belief in helping our communities, helping our customers, helping our business customers. Supporting local is a big thing. Our mission statement of making hometown lives better is true to the core.
We pride ourselves on trying to help educate people on how to best use their appliances on top of, finding them the best thing that fits their needs.
So my driver with our company is to make an impact, a positive impact in our community, and to make a significant impact in our community. I want this to be a place that people are excited to come to, that's thriving, that kids are going to want to come back and raise kids here. And because the Cedar Valley has been so good to me, if I can make a positive impact anywhere we go, that's what we intend to do.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up every day and putting in the work, by turning persistency into consistency. Through the fire, the grind, comes experience and reliability. Not everyone will see the dedication, the sacrifice, but what they will see is a hardworking team committed to excellence. We're News 7 KWWL, and 7 has you covered.
As people that work here, as their children and family members are involved in different things, we get involved. We support everyone within our organization and their families so that everyone can be risen, if that's the right term.
A lot of people call us their honorary grandkids because we're, our biggest demographic is the older generation that isn't very technology savvy. So yeah, we have lots of grandparents out there.
We have a lot of people in the community that bring older furniture that they just need repaired, that, they want to make it last a little bit longer. And that makes us feel really good that we can repurpose things. And that also gives them a chance to, even if they don't shop here, that they know that we're here, and that once they do want to get rid of those things, they can come and visit us, and we've already got that relationship started with them.
We do have our hands on pretty much everything here, being, a small workforce. Almost everybody here knows about almost everything here. So that's something that you won't get at a big corporation.
The knowledge, the service, the attention to detail, the helping out of the customers, working with them, showing them everything. I'm branching out a little bit more on new styles, modern styles, different product lines, offering more for the younger consumer, along with keeping everything for all of the age groups that are in the market for furniture, and using the quality brands.
We do things every day, like the number of popcorn bags we send out to high schools for for football night and basketball night. It's amazing how many thousands of those. We have the Fidelity Bank and Trust 3-pointers, and we have the Fidelity Bank and Trust touchdowns, at all the different events. It's comprehensive, from the smallest of things to lead sponsorship things that come along.
We send a lot of our clients to Houses into Homes, which is a nonprofit organization that helps house displaced people. So they take the furnishings that are donated and create these homes for the people that need it.
We do a no-charge e-waste recycling to make sure you electronics get disposed of properly. We partner with what was A-Lina. They come and pick up all of our electronics, but I recorded it. TVs, computers, tablets, phones, whatever. If it's electronic, we'll take it at no charge.
A common thing for us is to bring a recliner into the house, and the homeowner wants to move their sofa over 3 feet. That's not a problem for us. It's something small we can do to help them out, make them happy in the process, and make us feel good in the process too.
It's important to us that everyone be treated the same, that everyone get our very best effort, and that we help them in any way we possibly can. It isn't just providing the service, but sometimes it's providing an ear. Sometimes it's connecting them with someone else that's going through something similar. The idea is to understand what people's needs are and try and fulfill those needs in the best way that we can without overreaching our abilities or the things that we should be doing, but to try and provide all the help we can possibly provide. These are our friends, these are our neighbors, and that's how we treat them.
When news breaks, be the first to know with News 7 KWWL. We alert you with our free mobile app, Facebook Live reports, and complete coverage on air, taking you live to the scene, showing you what's happening now, what's next, and how it affects you. Focused on accuracy, focused on reliability, focused on facts, keeping you connected, keeping you informed, keeping you safe. When news breaks, trust News 7 KWWL. 7 has you covered.
Main Street Waterloo is a nonprofit committed to being a thought and resource leader to assist downtown Waterloo in becoming a thriving place to live, work, and play. Building honest connections through collaboration, relationship building, and advocating for our community. That's why we support campaigns like KWWL's Celebrate Local, designed to help local business owners. To learn more, head to mainstreetwaterloo.org and help us enhance the vitality of downtown Waterloo.
One of the things that kind of hit me, I think it was just last year, I worked with Houses into Homes when I actually got to meet the ladies that run that, and they came over to our warehouse and we had some items that we just wanted to donate. And they were just like, oh my God, like just so appreciative, and just seeing that was like, I don't know, that made me feel really good to be able to do that.
Working with JSA development and some of the refurbishing of the downtown areas, redoing older buildings and whatnot. We've worked with him and try to keep our hands out in the community.
Fidelity Bank and Trust is built around small town Iowa. We believe small town Iowa is going to thrive, and it's going to not only thrive, it's going to survive for a long time. So we're investing in that with our people and with our resources, and we want to support that for a long time to come.
Yeah, there's a tremendous amount of pride in seeing our customers succeed and seeing our employees out at different events, getting involved and making lives better.
Our role is to, we can't replace legs. We don't make arms and legs. We make tools so that people can function better. We try and improve their function, their health, and their quality of life. And all three of those things are very, very important to everyone who works here. So the service that we provide is to try and improve the quality of the life of the people that we serve. And that means everything to us in this community and in all the communities that we provide service.
As the owner of a local business that's been in the community for 75 years, I would like to thank the community of the Cedar Valley for supporting us, and just ask that everybody be good to one another, whether it be supporting other local businesses or just lending a helping hand.
We appreciate all the people that come in the door, whether they buy or not. We try to get them to laugh and have fun with us while trying to let them know everything we can offer in the furniture world, and that we're going to be there for them all the way down the road if they have any problems or any more needs or wants.
3 things that I want all of our customers to feel when they leave our store is that they got best customer service possible. They didn't feel high pressure or talked down to, and they would love to come back and see us.
Fidelity Bank and Trust will partner with you to continue to support all of our local communities.
Thank you for supporting our business. Thank you for supporting our creativity and our growth. Thank you. This community means so much to me and has been so good to me. And I have nothing but a depth of gratitude for all that the community has done to support my business, my team's business, our company, our growth. So one word would be, I am extremely grateful for the community, for the support you've given us, and I have extreme gratitude for just the continuation of the support that I see for my company. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Celebrate Local. Our goal is to encourage viewers to shop locally and to support local business. For a complete directory of all of our Celebrate Local clients, go to KWWL/Celebrate Local. And thank you for watching Celebrate Local.
Tell me how the day unfolds, everything I need to know. You've got me covered every single day. You're just a touch away. You're everywhere, got you everywhere. Everywhere I go, whoa, go. Everywhere I go, whoa, everywhere I go.
Tornadoes, thunderstorms, lightning, floods. Severe weather season is here, and the Storm Track 7 weather team is ready for anything. 7 track storms using the latest technology. Storm Track 7 Live Doppler Radar. Storm Track 7 Live Weather Cam Network. Storm Tracker 7 on the road. And Storm Track 7 drone in the sky. Trust Eastern Iowa's most accurate weather team to do whatever it takes to keep you safe. 7 track storms.